an Ovation assembly tonight. We are so glad to have you joining us this evening. It's the first time we've met, in a few years. But because of cautious, we would like to just remind you we're not going to shake hands tonight, no fist bumps, anything like that. Of course, we would love to hug you, but we are very, very proud of your achievements tonight. So when you receive your scroll, when you walk across, and remain seating once you get your award tonight. So to begin our ceremony, please join me in welcoming the 19th President of Northeastern State University, Dr. Steve Turner.
Let's see what happened. Is that better? Am I blowing you away in the back? Well, good evening and welcome. Let me just say, if you need a fist bump or hug, I might give you one. So we're so glad that you're here. What a wonderful week. I can't say how excited I've been, not only because this has been a great start of celebrations for the outstanding students at Northeastern State, but we've also had two awesome building dedications or rededications, Wilson Hall, and earlier today, the Battenfield Carletti Investment Lab. So it's been a wonderful week, and we're glad that you could join with us tonight. Let me say on behalf of your students, loved ones, to the parents, families, grandparents, thank you for being with us tonight. Thank you for your support of your loved one for so many years. And in fact, I would suspect that this isn't the first awards program you've been to for your students. This is probably an extension of awards programs that you've been going to since they were small, right? Isn't that right? Because they're great kids, right? So to our students, I think this is the appropriate time for you to stand, and let's thank our families and loved ones for everything they've done. So students stand, say something, and applaud your family members. Thank you all. Let me just say this: if you feel a little warm, think cool thoughts. It's kind of like your battery. When does your battery go out on your car? On the coldest, windiest, wettest day. We have a oil pump filter level gadget. That's a technical term that went out that was supposed to be here, and everyone has done everything humanly possible, but the part's not here. So we apologize. I hope you're getting the breeze. We'll move quickly, but please think cool thoughts and happy thoughts, and we'll get through this together. I've got on more layers than you, so if there's sweat, it's me, okay? So I do want to introduce my special guest, the chief volunteer at Northeastern State, my wife, Penny. I don't know where she is. There's Penny. So thank you for being here. It's impressive that this is the 54th annual. I love it. I love traditions. I love an institution that has history and is tradition rich, and Northeastern State University is the place. To the students, I look so forward to being able to stand with you on the platform on May 6th, 7th, or 9th at commencement ceremony as we truly celebrate together your accomplishment, but also the collective accomplishments of the class of 2022. So it's going to be we got more big days ahead. So welcome to you also tonight. I do have the opportunity, other than to say things about our great students, I also get to introduce the other folks on the stage. I'm going to start with what appears to be right to left or left to right, because the first person on my list is not here. Okay, so we're going to start with Dr. Pam Hathorn, Dean, Greg Wadley College of Science and Health Professions. Stand and stay standing until I finish the list. Dr. Janet Buzzard, Dean, College of Business and Technology. Dr. Vanessa Anton, Dean, College of Education. Dr. Doug Peniston, Dean, College of Optometry. Dr. Mike Chancellor, Dean, College of Liberal Arts. Dr. Carrie Keller, Dean of the Graduate College. Dr. John Cox, NSU Alumni Association President, and by the way, we've kept him busy this week with celebration, so thank you for being here as a volunteer. Mr. Danny Johnson, Director of Alumni Services, Dr. Kendra Haggard, Director of Student Engagement and Transitions, Dr. Jared Freeman, VP of Student Affairs and Enrollment Management, Dr. Deborah Landry, Provost Vice President for Academic Affairs. Let's say thank you and welcome to these folks. Thank you all. Be seated. Why are we here? Well, other than celebrate, we're here to recognize NSU's Outstanding Freshmen, Awards for Academic Achievement, Honor Society, Hall of Fame, Outstanding Graduate Students, Outstanding Seniors, and Jack Kaufman Senior of Distinction. It gives me great honor and satisfaction to be involved in celebrating student accomplishments. With that said, it's now my privilege to turn things back over to Dr. Kendra Haggard. She'll be joined by Dr. Jared Freeman to present NSU's Outstanding Freshman Award. Thank you all so much for being with us tonight. Keep thinking cool thoughts, and we'll see you at commencement soon.
Thank you, Dr. Turner. Our first award today is the Outstanding Freshman. The Outstanding Freshman Award is an annual award that recognizes achievement in scholarship, leadership, and service either to the NSU or the local community during a student's first year of college. From the initial application pool, the review committee interviews the students about their time on campus, their leadership philosophy, and their future goals. From those interviews, a top 10 is selected and the two most outstanding freshmen are named. It is my pleasure to introduce the Outstanding Freshman Top 10 to you. Kenley Wilson from Fort Gibson, Oklahoma. Desiree Matthews from Watts, Oklahoma. Asa Robbins from Dry Creek, Oklahoma. Ainsley Hendrickson, Claremore, Oklahoma. Madison Walters, Muldrow, Oklahoma. Macy Bush, Skytook, Oklahoma. Senia Lore from Bonita, Oklahoma. And Senia could not be here tonight. Alexander McElmore from Arcoma, Oklahoma. Josie Marquecho from Bristow, Oklahoma. And Sierra Campbell from Grove, Oklahoma. All of the top 10 have had significant achievements at NSU, and the judges had a difficult time narrowing it to only 2 recipients. Please join me in congratulating our top 2, Josie Marquecho from Bristow, Oklahoma. Josie is the NSGA Chief of Staff and a member of Delta Zeta. She is also a peer instructor and is part of the Big Event Subcommittee. She's a member of many organizations and has received multiple scholarships, and she has an excellent GPA. So congratulations, Josie. Our second top 10 recipient is Sierra Campbell. She's from Grove, Oklahoma, and she's a Riverhawk ambassador and a Rookie Bridge Camp volunteer. She is also a judicial committee member for NSGA and serves as a senator. Sierra has began a nonprofit organization in her hometown called Be the Change to provide essentials to the less fortunate. Sierra is also a member of the President's Leadership Class and maintains a 4.0 GPA. Congratulations to all of our outstanding freshmen. It's my pleasure to introduce our provost, Dr. Debbie Landry.
Thank you, Dr. Haggard. Our next award is the Academic Achievement Award. For this award, one student is selected in each undergraduate and graduate degree granting discipline for the Academic Achievement Award. Each recipient must have completed 2 full semesters and have a grade point average of at least 3.50 in the given academic discipline. Our first college is the College of Business and Technology.
Allison M. White. Tucker Dunlap. Tyler McCrate. Mylena Seven. Cale Schreiner. Larissa Scott. Nicole Harkreeder. Cade J. McCoy. Jenabeth Russell. And Hannah Stout.
The next college is the College of Education.
Naraya Wari. Kylie Elizabeth Bright. Morgan Schilling. Kaylee Araya Potter. Emma Elrod. And Jasmine Williams.
Our next college is the College of Liberal Arts.
Emily Carver. Shelby Turtle. Madison Dunn. Grace Perry. And Brandon E. Cornett.
The next recipients are from the College of Extended Learning and the NSU Muskogee campus. All right, I think we'll proceed to the next one, the Greg Wadley College of Science and Health Professions.
Isabella Bacon. Emily Tackle. Victoria Osment. Aaron Steininger. Lun Nguyen.
Our next recipients are from the Graduate College.
Jenna Fall. Elijah Moss. Jenna Lee Emerson. Emily Hopper. Logan Curtis. Hannah Webster Kraft. Jacqueline Suzanne K. Brewer. Whitney Blaylock. And Mark Dressler.
Our final group for this award is the College of Optometry.
Claire Burby. Robert Cole Powlison.
Thank you and congratulations to all of our Academic Achievement Award recipients. Let's give them another round of applause. We are so pleased to recognize our first graduates of the NSU Riverhawk Scholars Program. The Riverhawk Scholars Program is the first comprehensive, inclusive program in Oklahoma for young adults with intellectual or developmental disabilities. This flagship initiative is a 4-year certificate program and provides individualized support in the areas of independent living, social skills, academics, and career development. Students take 3 courses each semester, 2 traditional courses in the areas of interest, and 1 program course. Students also participate in on-campus and off-campus internships each semester. The Riverhawk Scholar Program is housed in continuing education and sponsored by Lead, Learn, Live. Congratulations to our Riverhawk Scholars. Would you please welcome Michael Copeland, Elaine Lambert, and Sarah Parrott. Congratulations. Our next award is the Northeastern State University Honor Society Award. This award recognizes students who are nominated by faculty or administrators. Recipients must meet the following criteria: have completed 2 full semesters at Northeastern, have belonged or participated in at least 2 college-approved organizations or activities while at Northeastern, have accumulated a grade point average of 3.5 if a senior, a 3.65 if a junior, a 3.75 if a sophomore with fewer than 30 hours, and have demonstrated excellence in academic achievement, citizenship, leadership, group participation, moral and social development. Would our NSU Honor Society Award recipients please come forward? Dr. Chancellor will be presenting those awards.
Tiffany Danielle Reese. Nariah Wary. Rachel Throgmorton. Mason Pack. Jonna Grossman. Allison White. Celeste Christensen. Hannah Grace Scaff. Jeffrey Blake Faulkner. Ryan C. McCulley. And Leah Rose Wilson.
Congratulations to our Honor Society Award recipients. Let's give them another round of applause. I'd like to welcome Dr. Haggard back to the podium.
Our next award is Northeastern State University Hall of Fame. Those selected receive the honor by meeting a number of criteria. The inductees must be graduating seniors in good standing with the university and have been recognized for an achievement that has brought state, regional, and national recognition to both the student and the university. Madison Whitekiller from Verdigris, Oklahoma is our Hall of Fame recipient. Madison is a senior majoring in biochemistry and maintains a 3.63 GPA. Madison started her educational journey as a shy student who did not know how she would fit in with new people in a new environment. Madison did fit in quite well and was on the cheer team, served as Miss Cherokee, and was a member of ACES and NASC. Right after becoming a student at NSU, Madison was awarded the title of Miss Cherokee and was able to travel throughout the United States and proudly introduce herself as an NSU student. Throughout her time in academia, Madison has completed research with the Valdez Laboratory, and she has presented her research at state and national conferences as a representative of NSU. While on campus, she served as a science tutor and was honored to help students not only with science, but with navigating the campus as well. Madison. Okay, sorry. Osioni God, for those of you who don't know, that means hello everyone in Cherokee. So I'll try to get through this quickly since it is a little toasty in here. First of all, thank you so much for this award. I chose NSU because it was already like a second home to me. Both my mom and my nanny graduated from NSU, and I knew that I would be surrounded by my culture if I came here. Throughout my 4 years at NSU, I had a range of experiences that have changed me for the better. It wasn't always easy, but I always knew that at the end of the day, I had the support that I needed. I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for the organizations that took the time to mold me into a strong leader. The Native American Support Center, Center for Tribal Studies, and the Riverhawks cheerleading team each had the people that I needed at this time in my life. Crystal and my teammates on the cheer team taught me so much about being a good teammate and a strong leader that has translated to countless other situations. The family that I had at the Native American Sports Center were what kept me grounded throughout my time here, and I wish that I could still see them each and every day. To Sarah and the staff at the Center for Tribal Studies, thank you for being a constant support that all Native American students can rely on in any area of their life. Organizations like NASC and CTS are essential to the wellness and success of Indigenous students on any campus. While we may just be a small group of current and former Native American students, we are valuable components of any group with the potential to grow into great leaders with the right amount of support around us. I experienced the most amount of growth in myself and my confidence thanks to the efforts of the faculty and staff of the NSU Department of Natural Sciences. Each of my professors took an interest in not only my academic achievements, but my personal and professional development. I specifically have to thank Dr. Valdez for her mentorship and guidance. She has had a profound impact on me in more ways than she could possibly know. I now have the faith in myself and my abilities to fully pursue every dream that I thought was out of reach. And I would like to thank her for seeing that potential within me and helping me see that within myself. It would be a major oversight if I did not take the time to thank the one person who has been here with me since the beginning, my mom. Mom, thank you so much for pushing me to be the best that I can be, but also the person that I can always turn to for help. You have set an amazing example of what a strong Indigenous woman can accomplish when starting from nothing and with little support along the way. Without you, there is no way that I would be the person that I am today with the titles that I have achieved. This award is as much yours as it is mine. At the end of the day, my biggest accomplishment will always be being your daughter and hopefully making you proud along the way. Growing up, it was rare that I saw a person like me with platforms like this, but when I did, it left a lasting impression. I've always done my best to be that person that I wanted to see as a young Indigenous girl. Now that I have graduated from college and will be starting classes at my top choice medical school in the fall, I feel that I am just starting a new journey that I never truly thought that I would reach. I hope that I can inspire my community to never doubt their abilities. NSU is a place that I began my journey of growth into a young professional, and I am honored to receive this award. Thank you. Wadom.
Congratulations, Madison. Each year, the NSU graduate faculty nominate outstanding graduate students who meet the following criteria: a 3.5 cumulative graduate GPA or higher, excellence in scholarship and pursuit of an advanced degree, leadership or service to the department, college, university, or profession, and a positive impact on their fellow students, their college, Northeastern State University, profession, or their community. All nominees complete applications highlighting their academic achievements and, perhaps more importantly, evidence of exemplary leadership and service to their fellow students, profession, or community. Susanna Jackman was selected by the graduate faculty as the outstanding graduate student for fall 2021. Susanna is from Muskogee and graduated with her Master of Science degree in Library, Media, and Information Technology, and as a practicing school librarian. During the pandemic, Susanna led the technology committee at the Oklahoma School for the Blind to equitably distribute accessible digital resources and assistive technology to maximize student potential. She designed curriculum meeting student needs and developmental, cultural, linguistic, and social needs. At NSU, she served as a consultant on the accessibility planning team to remove barriers to reading for students with blindness or low vision. Recognized by her faculty mentors for her dedication, Susanna is an exemplary graduate student and a caring educator. Susanna, I don't know if she was able to come here tonight. Are you here? Well, let's give a round of applause for Susanna. Jacqueline Brewer was selected by the graduate faculty as the outstanding graduate student for spring 2022. Recognizing her academic achievement and her scholarship of application. She is completing her Master's of Education and Science Education with a graduate certificate in STEM education this May. Jacqueline exhibits all of the defining characteristics of an excellent teacher, including a passion for learning, a positive attitude, a strong work ethic, and a desire to make a difference. Her culminating capstone project, entitled Growing an Environmental Mindset Through Garden Education, focused on the development of exemplary instructional models that connect students to the environmental impacts of food production. She serves her profession as an educational leader through professional development training focused on best practices in science, teaching. She's an exemplary graduate student, a model teacher, and a dedicated community volunteer, and NSU is very proud to call her one of our own. Jackie?
Thank you, Dr. Keller. Now we're going to recognize our Honor Society awards for the Graduate College. So if the graduate students and optometry will please head this way.
Bailey Moles. Brooke Pankhurst. Brett Beasley. Christina Thompson. Mackenzie Zora. Briley Banks. And Caleb Francis.
Good evening, folks. My name is Danny Johnson, and it is my honor to serve Northeastern State University as its alumni director. And on behalf of the Alumni Association, I want to offer congratulations to all who are being honored this evening, as well as those that are on the program that were unable to be with us. But this is always a special occasion, and we love to, as was said in the beginning, to be back in person to do this, because it certainly is a well-deserved recognition. So I get to do a lot of cool things as the alumni director, but one of the biggest things, the biggest honors that I get is the opportunity to oversee the selection process for the outstanding seniors and the Jack Kaufman Senior of Distinction, which is what we're going to step into right now. This is actually the 41st year that we have recognized outstanding seniors. And over that time, that's a long time, the selection criteria, the processes have all evolved. Back when I was a student, I was lucky enough to be named an outstanding senior. I promise you, I would not be named an outstanding senior anymore. It's a much higher bar, and it's a very rigorous process. But the thing that the Alumni Association remains committed to is recognizing the service, the engagement, the commitment, and the academic excellence that these seniors display. And the name Outstanding Senior is kind of a misnomer, because what we are recognizing in this group is their entire body of work as undergraduates. So it started when they were a freshman. A handful of these folks were outstanding freshmen not that long ago. It probably seems like just a flash now as they are preparing to make their way across the graduation stage. Some of them already have. But we remain committed to celebrating that spirit, and that's what we're going to do tonight. Our past outstanding seniors have gone on to achieve excellence at state levels, regional levels, national levels, and have also made impacts within their own communities. The thing that binds them all, though, and is most important, is they've remained committed to being a part of the NSU story, well beyond their time as students here. And that's what we hope for this group. That's what we hope for every group. And it's always a pleasure to see them come back supporting NSU through various ways, whether it's giving their time talking to current students. We had a dinner this past week, and a handful of our past outstanding seniors spent the evening visiting with students about professional paths and aspirations. They are generous with their time, they're generous with their treasure, and that expectation remains. So NSU is very, very lucky to have so many students that do have an impact on this university. And we know that there are a number of folks out there that have played a big role in where the institution is, where the student body is today. But tonight, we are recognizing just the 12 who were selected as outstanding seniors. And I mentioned a somewhat rigorous process. In order to be considered for outstanding senior recognition, the first thing you have to do is to receive a nomination from an NSU member of the faculty or staff. So you have to have made an impact on somebody to the extent that they say, you know what, this person deserves recognition, and they take the time to submit that nomination. That's the easy part. After that, we invite all of those folks to go, who were nominated, to complete an application. And again, as I mentioned, we're talking an entire body of work over their time as undergraduate students. So that is not necessarily easy for these folks to compile in an application, but we ask them to do it nonetheless. And from that application, we have a selection committee made up of board members from the Alumni Association, as well as past outstanding senior alumni. They are now a part of the process to help us work through these very wonderfully presented applications. So through that process and that application review, that is how this group got here this evening, that we are going to recognize. And what I would like to do at this point is invite Dr. John Cox, who is the president of the Alumni Association, and Jennifer Province. Jennifer, where did you get off to? In the back. Jennifer is the chair of our awards committee, and they are going to present each of our outstanding seniors with a framed certificate and a commemorative stole for commencement. For the three of you who have already graduated, it makes for a nice souvenir. You can wear it around the house and still feel special. So let's meet our 12 outstanding seniors for 2022. And it is worth noting that, as you kind of guessed, the folks that this is for the academic year 2022. As I mentioned, 3 graduated in December, and the remaining ones are graduating here in just a matter of weeks. So our first outstanding senior, Kylie Anderson. Kylie is from Inola, majoring in public relations and advertising with minors in hospitality and tourism management and communication studies. Kylie was a member of the Delta Zeta sorority, served as a co-editor-in-chief of the Northeastern, the student newspaper, and was a recipient of the Oklahoma College Media Association Journalist of the Year Award. Kylie has just recently accepted a media specialist position at Myers Marketing Management in Tulsa and will begin that career next month after graduation. Kylie Anderson. Our next outstanding senior, Brennan Barrett. Brennan came to Northeastern from Broken Bow, majoring in psychology with a minor in humanities and criminal justice studies. She was named the Herb Roselle Scholar, and as such served as the director for the big event, which I believe is coming up here a week from Saturday. She served as chairman of the board for the Northeastern Activities Board, and I meant to get her help with this pronunciation, but was the recipient of the U.S.-Japan Council's Kakahashi Inoue program. Close. Brennan plans on working for the Choctaw Nation and Child Welfare Services to give back to her tribe, and will continue taking classes from NSU and earning a certificate in teaching to become a teacher in the future. Brennan Barrett. Our next outstanding senior, Brennan Hockett. Brennan came to Northeastern from Norman, Her major was in managerial accounting with a minor in healthcare organization administration. Brennan is one of our 3 that graduated in December. She was a member of the NSU women's soccer team, served as president of the Future Alumni Network Advisory Board, and was a member of the president's leadership class. As I mentioned, she graduated and has already begun her career as a staff accountant at Immunomycologics Incorporated, located in Norman. Brennan Hockett. Our next outstanding senior, Turner Hauck. Turner is originally from Okmulgee, majoring in psychology with a minor in communication studies. It's especially worth noting that Turner is finishing his undergraduate degree in just 3 years. Overachiever there. He served as president of the president's leadership class, president of his fraternity, Sigma Tau Gamma, and was on the president's honor roll all 3 years, meaning he is Mr. 4.0. Turner will be attending graduate school for counseling at NSU, so he'll be sticking around for a while longer. Turner Hauck. Our next outstanding senior, Abigail Pack. Abigail is originally from Beggs. She majored in corporate communication with a minor in Spanish. She also graduated this past December. She was a member of the president's leadership class and was a recipient of the Grace Mason Lundy Award, which is a national award through her sorority, Delta Zeta, and served as a volunteer for Rookie Bridge Camp, achieving emeritus status. Abby is pursuing a master's in communication, then hopes to find a job in public relations or public affairs. Abigail Pack. Our next outstanding senior, Mason Pack. Mason's from right here in Tahlequah, majoring in finance with a minor in accounting. He's a member of the president's leadership class, member of the Sigma Tau Gamma fraternity, where he had multiple leadership positions, and is a member of the Delta Mu Delta Honor Society, which is a College of Business honor society. Mason will be going to work at the Choctaw Nation as a senior performance analyst. Mason Pack. Our next outstanding senior, Grace Perry. Grace is from Broken Arrow. She is completing her degree in social studies education. She was a recipient or the winner of the Phi Alpha Theta Super Regional Outstanding Paper Award, served as vice president for the Sigma 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 sorority, and was president of the History Club. Grace will be pursuing a master's degree in library and information studies from the University of Oklahoma. Grace Perry. Our next outstanding senior, Amber Kwamen. Amber is from Twin Hills, majored in elementary education. She was a Da Vinci Scholar, a Service Leadership Awardee, and served as a math clinic assistant working alongside Dr. Martha Barrett at the NSU Broken Arrow campus. She has accepted a position as a math teacher, which is her main area of passion, in a district to be named later, pending board approval next month. Amber Kwamen. Our next outstanding senior, Emily Tackle. Emily is from Marlow, majoring in mathematics education. She was a member of the honors program, served as a vice president and other leadership positions for her sorority, Alpha Omicron Pi. She presented a poster at the National Collegiate Honors Council 2022 conference. Emily will eventually seek a master's degree in educational leadership or education policy studies. Emily Tackle. We've met our next outstanding senior, but we're excited to have her back up here, Madison Whitekiller. Madison is from Verdigris. We went through some of this, I believe. Major in biochemistry, minor in human and health performance. She also graduated in December. She was named the 2022 Miss Indian Oklahoma, was a member or participated in the Remember the Removal bike ride, which if you're not familiar with that, it's a Cherokee Nation program, competitive to get into, but they retrace the steps of the Trail of Tears, a very neat program. And then as we mentioned earlier, as a lab tech at Valdez Laboratory. She'll be starting classes at the University of Oklahoma School of Medicine in the fall and looks forward to serving indigenous communities and ensuring that Native Americans are well represented in the STEM and healthcare fields. Madison Whitekiller. Our next outstanding senior, Sarah Wilson. Sarah came to Northeastern from right down the road in Fort Gibson. She's wrapping up her degree in media studies with a multimedia journalism emphasis and a minor in art in graphic design. She served as president of the Alpha Omicron Pi sorority, was co-editor-in-chief for the Northeastern Student newspaper, and a member of the honors program. She will be attending graduate school, then pursuing her career in journalism. Sarah Wilson. Our final outstanding senior, Lauren York. Lauren is from Broken Arrow, majoring in English education. Her honors research was presented at the 2021 National Collegiate Honors Conference. She served as the executive director of Dance Marathon and was a member or achieved President's Honor Roll status all 4 years, another 4.0 GPA. She'll be teaching high school English in the Tulsa metro area, then attend graduate school for a master's in curriculum and instruction or school administration. Lauren York. So what we're going to do, folks, is have you return to your seat. We've got a couple of quick comments by Dr. Cox, but one of you will get called back up here momentarily. But one last round of applause for the 2022 Outstanding Seniors. As I mentioned, we have great hopes, nay, expectations that this group will remain a part of the NSU story for years and years to come, and we can't wait to see how they grow, where life takes them, as long as it always brings them back to Northeastern State University. These folks, as I mentioned, went through an application process to get here. Each one of them participated in an interview with our selection committee, and it was from that interview that we selected one person to be named the Jack Kaufman Senior of Distinction. And I now introduce Dr. John Cox, Alumni Association President, to share some comments and to introduce our new 2022 Jack Kaufman Senior of Distinction.
So you heard Danny say quick. But I have to tell you, as the board, as president of the Alumni Association, I am really blessed to be up here. And as you can tell, our NSU graduates and our outstanding students that came across, you know, our future looks really bright. So at this time, what I'd like to do is just honor all of them that came across the stage one more time. So if you wouldn't mind, stand up. Everybody that come across the stage, if you would just stand up. Every one of you. Let's see all of you. Thank you. Thank you. What a blessing. What a blessing they are. And so, you know, I'm just an old country boy that grew up in Stillwell, graduated at Jay, drove the River Road for 4 years to come here and get my degree. And so I'm just so blessed that in God's plan, I was able to come here and then be able to give a little bit back. And also, I'm really proud of NSU and what President Turner and the staff and what they've done with the university. We went to the Wilson Hall rededication. Some of you are aware of that, where it brought the past into the future. What a beautiful building. And then we also saw this year the Veterans Memorial that we have out here on campus. You know, NSU's doing so many great things, but it's not only about the buildings and the facilities. It's about these students out here. You know, we really do have a great future ahead of us. And so just a plug for the NSU Alumni Association, and selfishly for me, you can get a discount if you join the NSU Alumni Association and put JC Friend in the box. So if your parents out here and you're NSU alumni and you haven't joined, you can put JC Friend, and that stands for John Cox. And so I get credit. But we would love for you to be a part of that, because that's part of giving back. And what is so, I don't know, it's so humbling to, every year we've been able to talk to these outstanding seniors. And so I was part of all 12 conversations with these group. Extremely, extremely difficult to pick the number one, because as Danny knows, I'm always saying, well, let's pick 3. And so I never get my way. So you need to be really proud of the 12 outstanding seniors that we have. And so I would like those 12 to stand back one more time. We had them right here. So those 12, if you would stand up one more time, because I want to recognize you before we give out this other award. Please give them a hand. Just so outstanding. And, you know, as a school superintendent, there was about 3 of them I wanted to try to hire before they got away, but that just didn't happen. So at this time, what I will do is give you a little brief about Jack Kaufman. The Jack Kaufman Senior of Distinction Honor is named for a man whose life was forever intertwined with Northeastern. Mr. Kaufman was born in 1909, the very year NSU became a state institution. He attended elementary school at Bagley School. Y'all know where Bagley School is? The education center. And now home to NSU's College of Education in Tahlequah. It was scripted, and went on to earn a degree from Northeastern. His career and life were dedicated to helping students achieve their goals. He was one of NSU's most active and influential alumni, even leading the effort that led to the construction of the Branscombe Alumni Center, home to both the Alumni Association and the NSU Foundation. Because of his dedication to NSU and his commitment to student success, the NSU Alumni Association Board of Directors named this prestigious honor in memory of Jack Kaufman. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ceremony, it gives me great pleasure to announce that the 2022 Jack Kaufman Senior of Distinction is Madison Whitekiller. So there was one paragraph that I missed. Right, Danny? So the Senior of Distinction, the Jack Kaufman Senior of Distinction, is the recipient of the prize Kaufman Medal and will receive a 3-year membership to the Alumni Association and a check for $500. So please give our Jack Kaufman Award winner another.
Wow. Thank you so much to the Alumni Association and to NSU. Each of my peers nominated with me are distinct in their own right and are deserving of this award. I am honored to be recognized as the Jack Kaufman Senior of Distinction amongst this amazing, amazing crowd of Riverhawks. The past few weeks, I've had the chance to reflect on my time at NSU and the changes that I have made because of my time here. I spoke earlier on the growth and self-confidence that I developed because of my time here, and I could not be more thankful for that. I've also had the chance to reflect on the journey that has gotten me to this place by the actions of others before me. As I mentioned previously, my mom and my nanny are both graduates of NSU. I have clear memories of my mom coming home with her test that she had just gotten an A on. I remember how we danced and celebrated around our small living room because that was the most exciting thing that could have happened. Had we not taken that time to celebrate her accomplishment, I may not have learned the excitement that came with doing well at school. Had it not been for my great-grandma and grandpa, Lena and Walter Whitekiller Jr., telling my grandma that a good education is what gives anybody, but especially women, a leg up in this world, then I may not known how important it is to be educated. Had my ancestors not fought to survive during the Cherokee removal and all the hardships that came after, I may not have come to NSU in the first place. Had my 7th great-grandpa, the Great Sequoia, whose statue stands on our campus today, not ignored the naysayers and created the Cherokee syllabary, my people may not have valued education as much as we still do today. All of these people before me worked hard and sacrificed for me to be where I am today, and I couldn't be more grateful to them all. This award is not just for me, although it is being presented to me tonight, but it is for all of those who have poured into me to ensure that I would have the opportunities that I have. Thank you to everyone who has been a part of my time here at NSU, and thank you for choosing me for this distinction. Widow, thank you.
Congratulations, Madison. Well, I wanted to just close us out tonight, but real quick question. Are you impressed yet? There's some amazing people here tonight that are winning some awards and being congratulated for all their efforts. But the biggest thing is that these folks, this has been their job. And I think one of the most important things that you can ever hear is job well done. So job well done, you all. Congratulations for all the things that you've done, all that you've done for NSU. So thank you, guys. Congratulations. And certainly you've made your mark on NSU. It's a better place because you've been here. And I think that's an important piece. And hopefully NSU has done the same for you, given you a lot of the things. And Madison kind of really talked about that in both of her speeches, just what NSU's done for them. And so it's really a give and take piece. And what you give is hopefully what we're giving back to you. And so leave this place not only better people, but hopefully to be able to make a bigger impact on this world and those you interact with. And so we're really proud to call you guys a part of the Riverhawk family, but also hopefully soon, and some of you very soon, and already some of you, but graduates of NSU. And so again, congratulations tonight, especially all the family, friends, spouses, children of these folks that have won these awards tonight. They couldn't have done this alone. Oftentimes it's those that have made an impact on, you didn't even know you made this impact on their lives, but got them to where they're at today. And so just a special thanks and congratulations to all the people that have made an impact on all these folks that have won these awards. And I'm assuming you guys have also encouraged them to be a part of this NSU community, and thank you guys for that as well, because we really value this place. It's a special place, but it's special because of the students that are here. And so again, congratulations, you guys, and thank you for that. And lastly, again, a special thanks too for all the faculty and staff at NSU. I know there's a number of them in the audience, and the folks on this stage that have spent a significant amount of time pouring into these folks as well. And so just wanted to say thank you for all their efforts as well to get these folks here, to have all these accolades and all these great things that they've done. So thank you guys as well. Lastly, there's a place for you guys if you want to take photographs tonight with friends and family, for those that want to get over there and do that. Again, congratulations, enjoy the evening, and be prepared for what's next. Thank you guys so much.